pain points for leaders these days, I mean, you know this.
Yeah.
It's overwhelm. It's like, what's the line? I mean, we have 5 generations in a workplace, right? What is the line between how I help people and I'm supposed to listen and have empathy and all these skills? And at what point can I just say, do your job?
And make a profit.
That's the point. We both run businesses.
Yeah.
You have to keep that in mind. So what is the communication style? Am I allowed to have boundaries on both sides? So we've got the younger generation coming in going, I need a personal day. And then the older generation who are like judging that.
Man up.
My time. Yeah.
Yeah, man up.
And the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's not just go this way or this way, but technology is changing the way we do things and how we communicate needs to change. So, I mean, the pain points or challenges are vast. And then there's all staff who are thinking, you know, great, we've got all these benefits. And that's often how people are approaching wellness, right? What does that mean for my day-to-day, my commute? The types of the amount of meetings I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, AI is supposed to be making us more efficient than ever.
Yeah.
It seems like we're in this messy middle where we have stacked more things on, learn about AI in your extra time, attend all these meetings, do your work afterwards. It's too many people, you know, all the problems there.
Yeah.
So how do we make work for people?
Yeah. What's the general trend that you're seeing? So there must be patterns that you see across multiple organizations. We've got numerous generations that all work together at the same time. What's the general trend that you're seeing where you're like, that I'm seeing it over and over and over again? Is it I don't want to commute? Is it a man up scenario, just get on with your job? What's the general feeling that you have from the work that you're doing?
I mean, we work in so many industries, right? High performing, smaller businesses, global enterprises, law firms, manufacturing, you know, like vastly different environments.
Yeah.
But the principles kind of remain the same. So this, because of restructures and change and AI that are disrupting many ways and putting people on hyper speed, right? You got to change everything. Oh, we just did a change management program. Here's your 3rd one this year.
Yeah.
New CEO, new this. And we're constantly playing catch up, right, to what's going on. But also, even for well-intentioned leaders, well-being professionals, whoever they may be, we are adding to the information overload. We are adding to the noise. And often in a big corporate, there's competition between DEI, between ESGs, between culture people, between gender stuff, like all the things. They're fighting for budget, they're competing. And people are like, sometimes it's like, can I just do my job instead of going to another thing and getting another email with like, look at this, look at this, look at this. And everyone's fighting for engagement, right? But like, we need to streamline this communication and actually think, what are the fundamentals to this workplace?
Yeah.
Not every workplace everywhere, but where do we start from where we're at and build slowly the next right thing?
Yeah,
right?
I understand.
Rather than overwhelming our people with more stuff and more noise that often I've worked with construction companies where their well-being strategy is yoga classes and the posters are purple and pink. I mean, stop. It's just
someone's ticked the box.
It's too obvious. And I'm like, what is your service? What is your stakeholder value?
Yeah.
And it's going to be different.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of.
I get it. And then, I love my learning and stuff. I've mentioned a few podcasts that I listen to. My commute's 40 minutes and I just love tuning out. The kids have, you know.
I read a book. It's blissful. Yeah.
But the noise, we're being told in society today to do everything. You get a TikTok page which talks about the perfect morning routine. You've got to get up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and meditate for 20 minutes and do an ice cold plunge. And then you got to go for a 20-minute walk. Then you got to go. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, the well-being influencer.
Yeah, the well-being influencer.
Yeah.
There's so much crap, and then you talk about the business, and then you talk about being a father and a husband, and you know, and the pressures of all of this stuff that you're seeing in the digital world. It can become really overwhelming. You wrote a book, Digital Well-being. Talk to me about it.
Yeah.
What was the concept of it? Why did you come up with the idea? Talk me through it.
Can I ask you a question first?
Yeah.
Which is what's your primary social media channel that you like?
Probably, well, work, it's LinkedIn.
Sure.
YouTube is probably my my, you know,
too.
my escape, really.
So what are the top 2 themes that your algorithms show you on YouTube? 2 or 3.
My YouTube algorithm will probably show me Daniel Priestley, who's a kind of key person of influence, social media. I mean, I'm sure you probably know him given what you do. Probably him. He's my number one, and probably Stephen Bartlett.
Yeah. Okay. So podcast
personal development, and you know, business owner type.
Yeah.
Algorithm.
Yeah. It's the funnest question these days. I will just be on the phone with a friend or be like hanging out with someone and be like, well, what's your algorithm showing you? And it's incredible how vastly different our influences are.
Yeah.
You know, my sister has said, oh, I watch food because she wants to cook and do something one day, and pets. And I'm like, oh, that's very different than my world, which, like you, is personal development and fitness.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 things like primarily that show me. And then I can tell when my well-being is like, because my algorithm changes.
Oh, do you know what? This is amazing. Again, there's another one who said, you as a person are not your journal. I think it's Chris Williamson, actually. You as a person are not your journal. Your journal is just what you write in that particular moment in time. You as a person is the algorithm. So if somebody looks at you,
it's your influences.
Yeah.
And you know, I grew up in a cult where influences were one certain thing, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of use that to my advantage now, which is how do I use the world of information to influence me in ways that will support that 85-year-old, the life that I want, right?
Yeah.
And certainly when I'm not that well, I start getting 911 emergency calls on my shorts, and I get all these like sort of high risk, intense situations.
Yeah.
Like I have been scrolling. And
I've done the doom scroll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't scroll the news or anything like that whatsoever. Anyway, the book, I mean, like I said, I've got young adults now, you know, so I've raised teenagers. My background is youth mental health. And so many people in the workplace are talking about tech addiction. I know a little bit about addiction, and talking about performance and how do we focus and get into flow states. I read Stolen Focus by Johan Hari, and he's talking in general about the systemic issues that his conclusion to his journalistic journey, which was fascinating, was that this is a systemic issue. Like billions of dollars and pounds are being spent to compete for our attention. What chance have we got?
Yeah.
And so I guess I wanted to write a book that was like, okay, I agree, billions of pounds are being spent, but what is possible? What is the next right thing? What is in our control? And how do we practice critical thinking, which so many people lack, which we didn't have access to when we were kids, and which is the number one thing I want my kids to learn, is how to critically assess what's good for you and how to listen to your body.
Yeah.
These days, I don't know about you, but we even just wear the wearables that tell us how we feel.
Yeah.
This is your stress levels. This is how you slept. This is your recovery, whatever. I sometimes think that those do us a disservice, unless you're an athlete, right? Probably, you know, because it's messing with your mind. If I'm told that I've slept bad, I'm more likely to go, oh,
I did. Yeah, you're right.
More coffee. Let's, you know. But at the same time, it's losing the ability to go, what do I need today?
Yeah.
Right? Which may be something a well-being influencer tells you, but it may be not. It might be sleep. It might be connection. Not a lot of people are saying that the fundamental biggest thing that supports our well-being is meaning and connection.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to look after our physical health, but that changes at different, hey, you're a parent of young kids. I'm a parent of older kids. The phases of life are different.
Yeah.
So I'm going to probably tackle this in a slightly different way. Where we have lost the ability to think for ourselves and to assess what we need, and our digital devices and addictions are the best way to avoid feeling how you feel.
Yeah. And why is that a problem? Why is there a book written about it? Why does there need to be awareness around this?
So when we never feel our feelings,